It's awesome watching Ferran really ride that motorcycle. Jared Lowe up there, really quick second, 2:3.097 on the 63 bike. Brandon Kitchen third, 2:3.099. Maxwell will slide down to fourth. Chad Coase is fifth. Cody Kopp way back in sixth. Petton, Bruce Evans, Trent Lowe, Trevor Bruner. Not one. Turner Racing Honda in the top 10. Here comes group number 3. I believe the track is getting faster. That street sweeper is doing its job to pull him out here. Practice, doing one more practice start. 14, Jacob Lehman. 53, Blake Steinwagner. 132 is Bronson Pierce. He's a supermoto rider. I was told from John Martin down there in Lodi that he's a supermoto rider. Has been racing a lot at Lodi lately. Ray Handy's on that 174. Noah Miller, the 229. Andrew Looker, the 11. Jacob Cassio, 121. Wyatt Fawn, 107. And 194, I believe it's Damon Cameron. Don't have his first name listed here. I believe that's it if I'm pulling that out of my memory bank. Here we go. Final group, first round of qualifying for your singles class. Single cylinder motorcycles. Mike Hacker, former number 67, the Hack Man, says, man, that track looks awesome. Tuning in on Fans Choice, and it looks like clapping hands to the entire track crew. I would agree with you 100%, Hacker. Mike Hacker watching from home. Third group on the racetrack, AFT singles. There's Lehman. Remember, he won out here back in 2012 on the single. Jacob Lehman, the 14 bike. He always gets help from the Bullet Brad Baker. There goes the 174. Here comes Andrew Luker on the 11. Luker should be quick out here as well. On the Rackley Racing Yamaha. Let's check in one more time. Kristen Beat, how's it going?
Well, Scotty, I am doing well. You know, I'm a big stats girl. I love the numbers. And in 19 of the 23, well, write her down out here on the switchback, guys. In 19 of the 23 Premier Class Castle Rock TTs to date, the race winner hailed from the West Coast. So kind of an interesting trend there, guys.
It sure is. And there's a red flag down. There's a rider down the switchback. It's the airbag suit has definitely inflated. It's the 121 of Jacob Cassio. He got up, but he's back on his knees. Probably has the wind knocked out of him. You can see his airbag suit has been deployed. Now he's getting back up and on his feet. So Jacob Cassio, the 121, the rider that went down. So didn't see the wreck from where I'm at, but he's trying to get that airbag suit to kind of let the air out of him. Here comes Steve Moore to check on him. The medical staff is quickly there to respond as well. Just talking over, looks like he is all right. They're looking at that airbag suit. He'll try to unzip it so he can get some fresh air. It's hard to take deep breaths when the airbag suit's pushing in on you, but I believe that's one of the best things that we've got going in recent years for American Flat Track as far as safety goes.
Oh, they're tremendous. What a advancement in safety for road racing and flat track, and wish we could find a way for that to get into moto and supercross too. I know those guys, you know, it's all about paper thin jerseys and that sort of thing, but boy, you see those guys get ejected off a bike off of a triple jump, and you got to believe that technology would help.
Well, you know, on what I was told is it's a certain sudden movement of the rider that deploys the airbag suit. And I just don't know how they would do that on motocross. You know, you're all over the motorcycle and bouncing and stuff like that. So I don't know that would. There has to be a way. I agree with you, Ralph.
It's a GPS type system, isn't it? It registers once you're inverted.
Sudden movements off the motorcycle. Yeah, it's just there's a bunch of different variables, but yeah, it can be, and it hopefully one day will be transferred into supercross and motocross. But they're checking out, make sure the track is good to go. You saw that Cassio pushed his bike back to the pit area. He'll go back there. We'll see him again, hopefully in that second round of qualifying. Here we go back to the racetrack. We'll get back into it. Third and final group of your AFT singles. This is qualifying for you folks just tuning in. Remember, at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard, you have to switch on over to fanschoice.tv for the remainder of the night. You can always catch it about a week later on FS1. Welcome to all the racing action. Just 3 of us today. Ricky Rackman's nearby. I think he's sitting up there in that bird's nest, but he's close by, but he's still on Ricky's ride, and we'll catch up with him a little bit later on in the season. Ralph's mixing up some kind of potion over here.
Little energy, man.
Get some goodies going on here. Man. Green flag is out. were talking about, good food from different racetracks. I believe we were talking about that just a couple rounds ago, and I got a text message that I didn't even mention, but we had some caramel apples from here. And they,
today you did?
No, not here, not today, but last time I was here.
Oh. And
they were, caramel apples, but they also had brown sugar. They rolled in brown sugar on top of the caramel apples.
Yeah.
I forgot about those, but I don't know if they're here. I have to go take a look here if I ever get a break. Luker up to 11th on the 11. Andrew Luker, the Rackley Racing Yamaha. It's pretty cool. His son's racing now.
Really?
Yep. He races at Lodi.
That's great.
Luker's, he got injured about 1 year ago. Hasn't been really racing a lot with us in American Flat Track. He's on the Rackley Racing team, who is also taking the 175 out here. And in the Super Twins class, they got the 222 of Dan Stanley and the 25 of Ben Lau. So Rackley Racing has 4 bikes racing here today up in Castle Rock, Washington. Lehman looks pretty racy. Unfortunately, he's out there in the 3rd group, so he doesn't have anybody to really mix it up with, but he's up to 7th right now.
Pretty good job. He's going to get a shot once we get into the semis here real quick. Right?
Oh, another red flag's coming out. 174 is down. 174 going down. I don't see it. Ray Handy, another new name for us up here. Red flag is out, so looks like he's holding on to his left cheek. We'll go with that. How's that?
Well, I'm guessing that's where he hit on the ground, right?
Well, and if it comes down and it's a sudden jolt, and when tracks are tacky like this, sometimes you don't slide, you just hit and you kind of thud.
Yeah.
It's like he's up and getting everything checked out. Sometimes when you go down, it pulls the rubber foot peg off, and he's gimping around just a little bit, left hip area. We'll go with that. Does that sound better?
Yeah. Does it say Mr. Steal Your Girl on the back of his leathers? Is that what it said?
I wasn't going to go there, but I like that. Did you see that truck? All right, we'll see if the Sasquatch can catch a hold of that.
I wonder, is that his own idea or his buddy's?
I'm sure it's not his girlfriend's.
No.
Mr. Steal Your Girl, you are right. I like that.
It's confidence.
Yeah, it is. Ray 174. Looks like he's trying to gimp on back to the pit area. Looks like he's all right. Maybe just try to shake it off just a little bit. If he can rejoin it, he'll go to the back. Steve Moore has said, all right. Oh, they're going to try to fire it up. He's climbing back on board. How about that? Mr. Steal Your Girl. Look at his leathers. Looks like it's got a big chain on the front.
I was going to say, that was the other thing I was thinking about. I was like, I can't. It's got to be just stitched into the leathers.
Maybe
you can't really be out there.
Maybe we get my #1 cameraman guy to go to the pits and check that out. It looks like he's got
a medallion and the whole thing going.
He's going to take off and try to run with the front guys. All right, go get him.
Well, man, if you're going to talk the talk, you got to walk the walk, right? So he's going to go show that he's all about it.
He just fell off, but he's going right back to it. 174 is Ray Handy. Don't know much about this guy. That's all I know. Basically, is his name. Yeah. Keep your girlfriend close.
Don't go wandering loosely by his pit.
The 11 trying to sneak on through. Here comes Andrew Luker squaring off the corner. Up the inside. Now he puts him on the outside of this one. Going into the final corner. He's squaring up the inside. Watch out. All right. Little preview what we're going to see tonight.
It's going to be full-on aggressive tonight.
And you got to make short work of the guy in front of you if you can. That was the best thing he could do right there, Andrew Luker. He got by Handy quickly. That opened up to the clean racetrack right there. We'll watch this replay right here.
You just got to pounce. You got to pounce, right? Yep. Right there. Go.
But then look at this.
Great job.
Squaring off the corner, getting on the brakes early, and then diving up the inside. He opened the door himself, pretty much.
Well, by going outside like that, he probably sucked him into trying to push him wide. Andy probably thought, well, if I go a little bit wide, I'll take him off his line. And you saw Reggie was right there ready to just come back inside of him.
Yeah, it was a nice move right now. Looks like the 11 of Andrew Luker is actually caught up to the 14 of Jacob Lehman, and he's going up the inside. Another inside move right there going to that final corner. Luker's on the move on the 11 bike. He's up to 11th, but he's been in traffic. So if he had a clear racetrack, this is his best opportunity to get good qualifying effort right now. Remember, you need to be in the top 8 to be on the front row of a semifinal. So Luker's on the move.
Really like the aggressive stuff.
He just cut right in front of the 14, kind of threw the 14 of Lehman off of his rhythm right there. This should be a good lap for the 11. Here he comes to the line. He was 11th for the 11. Let's see if it goes any faster.
You know what else is going to happen here tonight, Scotty?
Hey, I expected that to be a fast lap. What's that,
This huge crowd that we have here tonight, it is packed, folks, all the way around here. This crowd is going to get into the racing as that aggressive nature starts coming to the surface, right? That is going to breed more aggression because guys are going to start feeling it. That energy is going to come out of that crowd and into the air around the racetrack. And the riders are going to hear it. They're going to feel it. They're going to get spurred on by